What's up, everybody? It's the Kenner Collector here. Hope you're having an awesome Saturday. Thanks again for tuning into my channel. I really appreciate the support. In this week's episode, we're going to do a full breakdown and review on the Rebel Transport vehicle. This is one of my favorite vehicles in the original vintage Kenner toy line for Star Wars because you could put literally like 100 different action figures inside the hull of this thing. You have the laser cannons in the back. You have the door underneath for loading all the people onto the ship. And just an amazing, vehicle that I adored when I was a kid. I know a lot of people were a big fan of it. It's not the sexiest looking toy from the Kenner Star Wars line, but definitely one of my favorites. So let's go check this thing out right now.
So let's start off with the box art this time. Beautiful packaging on this Rebel Transport from The Empire Strikes Back. I love this yellow box. It comes in two versions, the yellow box and the blue box. In my experience, the yellow box is a lot more rare, a lot more hard to find. Then on top here, you just have different photographs of the functions and features of this vehicle. And one funny thing that I see and that I found on this box, so you can see they put this assembly required sticker on the box after it was assembled, which is pretty funny. So something they missed, obviously, during the production of these boxes and these packages. And then right here includes 5 Hoth backpacks and 4 asteroid gas masks. Let's check those out. So here's the battle pack that would have come with this vehicle back in the day from Kenner. So you see here it comes with 5 packs and 5 gas masks. I was lucky enough when I purchased this vehicle a long time ago that it came with the sealed battle pack. These are really tough to find sealed, and just want to feature both of these right now. So I have a Rebel soldier right here. So you can see the pack just wraps around and then slides through those 2 little holes there and attaches to the Rebel soldier or the Rebel commander. What's cool when it attaches to the Rebel commander, the inside of these packs are actually hollow. You can kind of see it there. So it can actually go around the pack of the commander as well, which is pretty cool. And then the gas mask, I have just a little custom Hoth Leia here, and shows you how the gas mask works and how it's put on in similar fashion as the pack. Just goes around the head. And these tend to yellow a lot over time. So don't get mad if you pick a setup of these and they're extremely yellow. So that's the Hoth Battle Pack that comes with the Rebel Transport. And here she is in all of her glory, the Rebel Transport Vehicle by Kenner. Again, this was one of my favorite vehicles back in the day just because of the sheer number of figures that it would hold. Most of you remember this from The Empire Strikes Back. Towards the end of the Hoth scene, the Battle of Hoth, you would have seen these escaping, trying to get past the Star Destroyers on their way out of the Hoth system. And this vehicle has a lot of different play features and functions. So let's check out a clip here and then check out those functions. So first we'll check out the cockpit of this vehicle. You can see here it seats 2 pilots, or a pilot and a co-pilot, and you see kind of the tray behind this that fits all the rest of the other figures. So you can easily put a couple of action figures in here. There's Akbar. Here's a custom Leia I have with a cool Hoth poncho on. So you can see how perfectly those 2 fit. Be careful though, because you cannot put a Rebel soldier in the cockpit. His legs are too long. And here's the back of the ship, and this is pretty crazy. This thing, I forgot to say, this thing's 24 inches long, so one of the biggest vehicles, in the Kenner line as well. And here we're featuring the dual cannons on the back side, and you can see kind of the thrusters underneath. What's cool about these cannons is you can actually take these and remove this whole piece out, and the cannons pop off as well, and you can use them to attack the Empire and stuff, and set up, a little base, which is kind of cool. So let's check out the inside next. All right, and this is one of my favorite parts about this vehicle. To even access the middle of it, you have to twist this to the left, it pops up, and then you can lift the entire top of the Rebel Transport off to reveal the transport inside, which holds, all these different compartments where you can put, like I said, just a ton of action figures. Again, you have the cockpit there, and then all the way back you have the gunner. And then there's even a little escape hatch or loading hatch down there at the bottom. And again, just fits a ton of action figures. That's why this, is one of my favorite vehicles in the original Kenner line. And once you have the top off of this vehicle, this is another really cool feature that you may forget or not find. This tray removes, comes right out. And then you have these awesome, amazing details in here. These are just little pieces of cardboard that show like the electrical and the pipes that run underneath the ship. So here's the escape hatch of the vehicle. It's actually funny because on the box, it says this is where the captors escape to go tell Darth Vader about the new Rebel base. So I guess this is where they hold the captives. So you can just shoot little stormtrooper right through the escape hatch, and he's off to tell Darth Vader about the new Rebel base. And now let's see what it looks like when it's full of action figures. Start right off in the cockpit area. There's Akbar. Look how many figures. Man, that's a lot of figures that fit in this vehicle. That's why it was most kids' favorite vehicle back in the day. You can see they've captured a couple people from the Empire, Stormtrooper, Imperial Commander there. And then, oh, who's that? That's Lando, keeping them in check, it looks like. And then you have the cannons in the back. Obi-Wan's helping out Lando as well, so they don't escape out the hatch. You have a couple other really cool figures in here as well. So that's what this looks like when it's all filled up.
Well, that's a wrap, everybody, on this week's episode. I hope you all enjoyed my review of the Rebel Transport vehicle by Kenner. Again, one of my favorite toys. If you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button down below. Throw a like on this video. I really appreciate the support. It helps my channel. And again, have a good Saturday night, you all. And always remember to collect the Kenner.